The Orlando First regional robotics coverage is proudly powered by the Microsoft Store. Take the work out of play with entertaining tablets. Combine both with the Surface 2 or prepare for Titanfall with the Xbox One. The Microsoft Store has it all, and you can find it at f5live.tv/Microsoft.
Right.
Without further ado, we have a line of the teams in right now, and then we'll kind of break down after that. So let's keep it rolling here. Who are you? What team are you from? And what do you do on that team?
All right, so my name is Jason Bernstein. I'm from Team 79 Krunch.
Okay.
And my role is I'm one of the vice presidents of the team, as well as our award sub-team leader.
Okay. And one of the reasons I was particularly excited to invite you guys on the show is because your team number is 2 digits. I think there are only 3 of them out here, total, of all the teams. There are only 3 2-digit team numbers. You guys have been around a long time.
Yes, indeed.
Basically since the beginning? Or maybe the second season?
For the Orlando Regional or first overall?
For first overall.
We didn't come around until 6 years after first was founded, so 1998 was our rookie year.
Okay, gotcha. That's a long time. We're, 16 years into that. That's as long as the Orlando Regional's been held here. So that's a long time. How long have you been on the team?
This is my 4th year, from freshman to senior.
Okay,
Awesome.
So you're a senior this year?
Yes.
What are your plans after your senior year?
Hopefully go to college, either at Missouri University of Science and Technology or right here at lovely UCF. At the same time, mentoring a first team and volunteering at these events, if possible.
So you're going to get involved in the Alumni Association?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Hopefully you've gotten in contact with Barry down there.
Barry Bonsack,
He runs the Alumni Association here in Florida, so he's a good person to know.
any juniors and seniors, I don't know if you know this, but I'll just say this for everybody. There is $10 million in scholarship money sitting there.
That is often ignored.
Yes.
So know that. Specifically earmarked for first.
For first.
So
if you have been a part of first, there is money for you to do that. You want to reach out to Barry Bonsack at...
he will announce. He's one of the announcers. At some point, he will let you know what email address to send an email to.
And we'll send that this way when we hear it.
Yeah, once we
I can't remember. I know the one for the alumni. I don't know the one for the money. But there's.
So how's your team doing so far?
So far, we're now getting the hang of the game. Earlier, our robot had some issues with our catapult arm and radio connectivity. Yesterday and today, I think we had issues with the cord coming out.
Oh, okay.
Now that's fixed, and our catapult now it's able to start shooting the ball into the high goal consistently now. Autonomous and tele-up. So now we're coming back from 0-3 to now 2-3. So we're making a comeback.
So you've got a bit of a streak going. That's good. What kind of capabilities does your robot have? For the people watching, the only experience they have probably with the game is what we're talking about. At some point, we might run the game video.
Yeah, we should do that.
What capabilities does your bot have?
Our robot brings 3 very strong traits to the game: offense, support, and defense.
Okay.
For offense, our catapult arm, powered by surgical tubing and motors, is capable of launching it into the high goal when we want to, and it does it very consistently. When it comes to support, our roller intake can suck in the ball. We can move our robot to another team in another zone, spit it right back out, or shoot over the truss for the points to another ally.
Okay.
And when it comes to defense, our drivetrain is a 6-wheel tank, so it is very hard to push around, but it's very powerful when it comes to pushing back. So we need to push teams out of our zone or block out the low goals if need to. Our robot is capable of doing any functions that our alliance needs.
Excellent. Very cool.
So other than talk us through kind of the design process. This game was intriguing to us. So from the launch party for the game, how did you guys come up with the concept to make your robot what it is?
Well, just a fun fact. When we were watching the game unveiling and we saw them moving out the pedestals for the balls, we thought we honestly had to fill this up with water, and we had our water game for once.
Nice.
Our hopes are suddenly dashed, but when it comes to design process for our team, we all break off into different groups, and each comes up with their own unique ideas on what it comes to. So when we learned that we had a gigantic ball to mess around with, the first thing we had to realize is, all right, how are we going to grab it and put it in our robot? Last year and the year before, with Rebound Rumble and Ultimate Ascent, we've had very very strong consistency using polycord rollers to bring in either the basketballs or the frisbees. So we figured, all right, we know rollers work. Let's keep up with that. So we took a bigger roller than we've used before, flopped it into an arm with Bainbot motors so it would come down and have enough power to suck the ball into the robot.
Sure.
So when it comes to drivetrains, we've always gone, they had to play Cotton Eye Joe now. Anyway.
Yeah, it's the way it works.
Anyway, with the drivetrain, we've always had very high success using tank drives. So we figured, all right, we know how to do a tank drive. We know how to do it well. We don't need to change much. The main problem was the shooter, because there's many different ideas, ranging from slingshot to pneumatic puncher to the catapult. So we all try to come up with our own various ideas.
Sure.
And we built prototypes of each one so we can demonstrate the full capabilities of each one that would work. We saw that the catapult...
So you built physical prototypes of each idea?
Yes.
Cool.
And
Really cool.
when we demonstrated them, we saw that the slingshot would not have enough power, and you would have to keep cranking it back, which would take time. The pneumatic punch, we figured, well, after testing with it, we didn't have enough power from what we had available to us to project the ball into the goal. But with the catapult, we saw that it was able to get that trajectory that we needed to get into the high goal.
Sure.
With enough power that it wouldn't drain our battery midway through the match. So we decided
That sounds important.
Yeah.
So we decided to advance on with the catapult, and we kept perfecting it from a wooden prototype into a steel contraption that is now attached to our robot.
Really
Very cool.
Well, I don't want to. You got excited for the song. I don't want to keep you anymore.
Oh, don't worry. I love doing this.
Well,
I just want. I know the dancing is one of the huge things about
Indeed.
First is the dance breaks.
indeed it is.
That's a big thing. The kids get involved. Everyone goes nuts. It's a fun thing.
Well, we appreciate you coming by and talking to us. We hope you have a great rest of the competition. Hope you do really well. I'm just glad to see a team that's been around this long
Yes.
still in the game.
Thank you.
Thanks for
a
coming
lot.
by and talking
Appreciate
to
it.
us.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Can I do a shout out?
Yeah,
for
please.
Richie Petrelli, if you're watching this, Cougars Gone Wired better win.
So you have to tell him now. Go message him or however you can get a hold of him. F5Live.tv. You can watch it later.
Exactly.
Now you
F5
can
Live.
find that shout out.
Got it?
I will.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Thank you.